of the sequence for your ankles and your knees. What we're going to do next is come into a chair pose sun salutation. So I'll show you, you can watch me from the side. We're going to go ahead and stand on your 2 feet. Your feet are hip width apart. Ground down through the base of your big toe, the base of your pinky toe, and the center of your heel. Lift and spread your toes. Pull up at the arches of your feet. Pull up at the kneecaps. Pull up at the quadriceps. Engage the muscles of the legs. Tuck the tailbone and pretend you have a dragon's tail falling out of your tailbone, so your tailbone's really, really heavy. Then pull the pubic bone up towards the navel. So engage the muscles of the core. And then with a very strong lower body, engage the hands, so engage the muscles of the hands, and then inhale, raise the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward, bend your knees as much as you need to, and release the weight of the head. And the gaze is up at the navel. So looking up at the belly button, bend your knees as much as you need to have your torso touching your knees. And keep the muscles of the legs engaged. So ground down through those 3 points on your feet, the base of your big toe, the base of your pinky toe, and the center of your heel. Reach towards the ceiling with your hips, and then release the weight of the head so you have a long spine. You're getting a nice spine stretch here. And then you're going to inhale, bring your knees in front of your toes, float the torso off of the knees, and so we're going to come into a seated chair pose, like you're sitting back into a chair. So the weight is in the heels. It's like you're almost leaning back like you're going to fall back. And then bend the knees a little bit more, lower the hips. Dragon's tail for a tailbone. So tuck the tailbone, pull the pubic bone up towards the belly button. And then bring the shoulder blades, shrug the shoulder blades up towards the ears, and then shrug them down away from the ears and towards each other and down the back. And then inhale, bring the arms up towards the ceiling. Sit down half an inch lower, weight in the heels. Sit down half an inch lower. And then inhale, stand up, reach up. Exhale, bring the arms down towards your sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, bring your torso to your knees, and then release the weight of your head. And stretch your hips up towards the ceiling. Ground your feet down into the ground, and release the weight of your head and look up at your belly button. And then shrug your shoulders towards your ears, and then shrug them away from your ears. So there's a lot of space between your ears and your shoulders. And then bring your knees over your toes, in front of your toes, so sit back into a chair pose. Weight in the heels. Bring the hips half an inch lower. Tuck the tailbone. Pull the pubic bone up towards the navel so the muscles of the abdomen are engaged. Glide the shoulder blades down the back, and then inhale the arms up. The pinkies move towards each other, so they're like pointing towards each other. Inhale, stretch your arms up towards the ceiling, lower the hips half an inch lower, and then inhale, stretch up, stand up. Exhale, the arms come down by your sides. We'll do that whole sequence one more time.